Good morning, Reed family. It has been weeks since I've had an opportunity to see you, and I miss you greatly. I'm so excited. Mrs. Almond gave us a new, actually 2 weeks worth of adventures, and it's Oh, the Places We'll Go. And I get to kick it off, and today we are going to Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. And Philadelphia is on the eastern part of Pennsylvania. It's about a 6-hour drive from here. It's actually closer to New York and New Jersey than it is to us. Philadelphia has all kinds of wonderful places to visit. Independence Hall, the Liberty Bell, the Franklin Institute, the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Well, that might not be of interest to you, but that's the steps that the movie Rocky was shot on. So if you've ever seen the movie or movies of Rocky, Rocky Balboa, the boxer, and in the very first one, he runs up and down these steps in Philadelphia, and those are the steps to the Museum of Art. The U.S. Mint and Betsy Ross House are a couple other great places to visit. Well, who's Betsy Ross? Well, she happened to sew one of the very first flags that we see when the United States only had 13 colonies or states. Philadelphia was kind of our capital at the time. It wasn't Washington, D.C., it was Philadelphia, and that's how we got the Declaration of Independence. And that's why Independence Hall is so extraordinary in our history. And a great gentleman by the name of Ben Franklin, Dr. Ben Franklin, had tons of inventions that he came up with 200 years ago, and all of them we still use today. I'm going to post a link to a wonderful book, and it's called Now and Ben. So this is the book, and I'm going to post a link to it so that you can listen to it, have the author read it to you. And it's a great book. And so inventions usually come out of a need. And he invented so many things that I think it would really be very interesting for you to go and see what he invented 200 years ago that we use today. And so that's why one of the places is the Franklin Institute. If you go to Philadelphia, you see Ben Franklin or Franklin all over the city. That's kind of how, he was a big deal back then. The U.S. Mint, no, it doesn't make mint candy. It makes our money. It makes the money that we use. And so what I have, and I happen to have the pleasure, I didn't realize it at the time that it was a big deal. When I was going into 5th grade, I went to Philadelphia, and I was able to tour the U.S. Mint and see all these gold bars and all this money being printed. And so do they just print money and throw it back out in the public? No. Kind of when money gets very old and ragged, it's disposed of properly, and then new money gets put in circulation. But one trick that I found is a way to know if your dollar bill is real or fake. Okay, so this is a real dollar bill. Ask mom or dad if you can borrow a dollar bill, or if you have one in your piggy bank, take it out. And if you go up into this teeny tiny corner, and you might not be able to see it here, grab a magnifying glass, and there is a little owl in that corner. And that's how to tell if your dollar bill is real or fake. Some great movies and some great songs have come from Philadelphia. One of my favorite movies is National Treasure. Nicolas Cage, and he's on a treasure hunt, and he goes to Philadelphia. And it has a lot of great history in it. A lot of it is real. He goes to Independence Hall, and he finds some eyeglasses that Ben Franklin invented. And daylight savings time is mentioned, so that's when in the spring we spring forward and we lose that hour. That is a Benjamin Franklin thing. There's also a lot of great songs, and I'm going to link those songs too. And some of these, I think parents will hopefully thoroughly enjoy. But one of my favorites is Gonna Fly Now, and that is kind of the theme for the Rocky movie. Motown Philly, Boys to Men, and it's a great video because they go through Philadelphia, so you get to see some really great scenes. And the third one is Philadelphia Freedom by Elton John. So if you don't know those songs or you're interested, click on the link below, ask Mom and Dad, make sure that you're allowed to. And so my challenge for you, and actually my challenge I will video later, but if you want to cook with me. So Philadelphia is known for the Philly cheesesteak. And there are two restaurants right across the street from each other who are in huge competition with each other for the best cheesesteak from Philadelphia. One is Geno's and one is Pat's. And what is a Philly steak? So it's thinly sliced steak, chopped up, and usually there's peppers, onions, mushrooms, and cheese on a big hoagie bun. So later on today, I'm going to post another video, and I'm going to make a very quick and easy Philly cheesesteak. So if your parents happen to be going to the store or you want to grab it for later, I just use Steakums, so they're in the freezer section. Some peppers, onions, mushrooms if you want them. If you don't want them, you don't have to put them on. Cheese Whiz on the top, and a hoagie bun. I don't like Cheese Whiz. I like mine with provolone cheese, but you can make it any way you want. But that's what we're going to do a little bit later. It was great to see you. Go on, take a look at, they do some virtual tours of Independence Hall, but the book about Benjamin Franklin is really, really good. It's all of the things that have happened, and in there you will see the flag that has 13 stars for the 13 states or colonies 200 years ago. And that's the flag that Betsy Ross sewed. So have a great day. It's cold outside, but the sun's out. And I hope to see you soon. Have a good one.